Smackdown review, the ones we check it out in today's
Unmissable.
Hi guys, I'm Dave in Real Life and welcome to today's Unmissable. Yes, this is a Smackdown review. The ones, and yeah, why we're calling it the ones, of course, honestly, the end of this week's Smackdown was absolutely amazing. And yeah, I know a lot of people have downcasted this already, saying that a lot of this was rushed. I don't know. I don't think that it was rushed. I think that we're getting this exactly when we should get it, to be honest. A reason why I say this is because, yeah, we've got Saudi Arabia coming up in a week's time. And of course, the main focus is that. So when would you find time for this? I mean, we're having to fast track quite a lot of this because we are wasting time with a certain PLE. And of course, I would have loved this to have gone on a little bit longer. I'm not going to lie. But, you know, it is what it is. And I'm still happy for it. I still think it's great. And yeah, we'll get on to the shocks and surprises from this week's SmackDown and why I like it so much. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy this video. If you do, please slap a like on it for me. But without further ado, we are going to have a look at SmackDown. I mean, it did start off absolutely great, but obviously we're going to go with what the thumbnail is, and we're going to talk about what went down in the main event. And oh my God, I did not see this coming at all. I mean, DIY and Motor City Machine Guns, they had their match, which Motor City Machine Guns won, which came to no surprise to anyone, to be quite honest with you. Did expect them to win. But then Bloodline came out. I thought there would have been a face-off between these guys anyway. What happened next was an impromptu championship match, which I didn't see coming. In fact, whoa! I mean, if this was pre-taped, I mean, this came out of absolutely nowhere. This caught everyone off guard. I mean, yeah, is it a bit soon for Motor City Machine Guns to have a title shot? Maybe, but they deserved it easily. I mean, they have been around for such a long time. I mean, obviously people are going, oh, well, it was TNA. They don't have a big following. Believe me, people know who Motor City Machine Guns are. And the fact that these guys have been around ROH, various different promotions, New Japan. I mean, God, these guys are known, right? If you're a wrestling fan, you know exactly who these guys are. And I think you're a bit of a boomer if you don't know who they are and that you've just stuck yourself in a WWE bubble. And I think you need to have that bubble burst, to be quite honest with you. Because honestly, you are not with the times. You are not in trend with wrestling whatsoever. You are out of the ilk. You might as well call yourself Vince McMahon. I mean, that's a bit harsh, but you know what I'm trying to say, and you probably know who I'm alluding to when I say this. But yeah, I think this is absolutely fascinating and fantastic news for Motor City Machine Guns. They are your new tag team champions, by the way, if you hadn't figured that out. But they're only that because of what happened during this match. Obviously, we had a hooded character midway through the match who took out Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, who were getting themselves involved in this matchup, I'm not going to lie. But they got taken out with a little bit of help from the tribal chief, the original tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Yeah, they took out Solo and Jacob, making it a even match between the Bloodline and Motor City Machine Guns. Yeah, what happens next is just payback, and payback's a bitch. I mean, yes, we saw on Monday night that the Bloodline cost Jey Uso the IC Championship. And this is just payback. This is just a receipt. Yes, Motor City Machine Guns do benefit from this receipt, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, this is all what this storyline was basically about, is a bit of revenge from Jey. Yeah, because he come out as the second hooded character. I think once you've got a one hooded character and you get a second one, I think you know where it's all going to go. I mean, it's kind of obvious that he acted and looked exactly the way that Jimmy did earlier in the match. I mean, how do you work that out? How did that happen? You know what I mean? Yeah, surely to God, there's some cohesion there. I mean, it's kind of obvious. But anyway, he takes out, helps the Motor City Machine Guns win the tag championship, which I'm okay with. I mean, yes, would you rather have this tag team championship be evenly contested? But we are looking at the Bloodline. When did they do anything clean? So yeah, I dispel that straight away. But yeah, so we've got new tag team champions, well deserved, Motor City Machine Guns, and then we get left with Jey in the ring. Out comes Jimmy. And yes, people are saying this is rushed. I don't think so. I think this is done exactly when it needed to be done. I'm absolutely all over this. I was so happy to see these two hug it out. And welcome back to Usos. Great, cannot wait to see what happens next with them. Maybe a tag run in the future. Who knows? But they are back. What we haven't done is give you it all in one big jot. Obviously, Roman came out and we saw him stand in the entranceway. It could have been so easily come to the ring and he hugs it out, but we didn't do that. I mean, it's not saying that that's not going to be something that happens next week. Yeah, the spoilers are already out. I'm sure you've flipping seen them, so thank you, Internet. So, I ain't spoiling anything here, but I think you know what I'm alluding to, and if you do know, yeah, you could do whatever you want with it, to be honest, because it's out there and everyone knows. So, yeah. The original Bloodline are back together. No surprise from anyone, to be quite honest with you. We knew this was going to happen. It's now go for Sami Zayn. So, yeah, that's the next stage. And it's all building to, of course, War Games. So, yeah, we'll get there eventually. So, I'm not too panicked about it at this moment in time. So, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So, yeah, other stuff that happened on Smackdown. What made it an enjoyable show, the opening segment between Triple H, Paul Levesque, and Randy Orton. Randy was like, why are you protecting Kevin Owens? Why are you protecting Kevin Owens? And he's like, I'm not protecting Kevin Owens. I'm protecting you. And I thought that was brilliant. And it kind of means that what if Kevin Owens comes back and he's completely unhinged? And he's like Stone Cold from back in the day, you know, when he would go around stunning everybody, even just like random people. I mean, imagine Kevin Owens just like that. That could be huge. What this promo did is sell us a match with only one opponent. You forget about that. Kevin Owens weren't even in the building. So they've just sold you a pay-LE match with only one actual wrestler there. I mean, I'm not counting Triple H, of course, but this promo made me want to see this match even more. How brilliant is that? You only had actually one opponent in there, and they shot me a match. So, yeah. The thought of Kevin Owens being unhinged is enough. Imagine seeing Kevin Owens. OMG. No, so this is absolutely boss. This is fire. What a great way to start the show. Yes, I'm going to dispel the matches. 2 matches what went off on the show other than the tag matches at the end were the first one, the 7th match between Andrade and Hayes, meant absolutely nothing. It was just a way to get to that triple threat, which has been announced now by WWE on X. There is a triple threat match coming at Crown Jewel. Andrade, Hayes, LA Knights. This match was just used as feeder to that one. So there you go. That's why it happened on SmackDown. Did it need to happen? Absolutely no. But there you go. And then we've got the female match as well, Naomi versus Candice LeRae, which was also quite a fun little match. Lots of interference in that one, of course. Bayley coming down to take revenge on Indy Hartwell. I'm sure that's going to be a match at some point. But yeah, it was okay, but nothing that could be missed off the show, if I'm being honest. And I feel like that's with the matches in whole. But then we did get another massive segment with Gunther and Cody Rhodes, which was really, really good as well, and really helped push their match at Crown Jewel. Yeah, this was like an advertisement for Crown Jewel, in all honesty. So the main storyline is, of course, Jimmy and Jay getting back together, that massive hug at the end of SmackDown, plus Motor City Machine Guns becoming a new tag team type champions. That is what the show was all about. The rest of it was just an advertisement for Crown Jewel. Absolutely loved it nonetheless. Give it an 8 out of 10. Maybe a little bit too high of a rating, but I just enjoyed the show, and that's what you've got to think. Did I enjoy it? What did I take out of it? We've got new tag team champs, what I think is well deserved. And of course, Jimmy and Jay. I mean, who doesn't like that kind of storyline? I mean, it was early. They could have played it out a little bit longer, but with Crown Jewel being around the corner, they were kind of limited, I guess, on we really need to push on now to get to War Games. We need to be pushing Bloodline versus original Bloodline. Yeah, spending way too much time with getting these to mend broken bridges. Just means that, you know, we're just wasting even more time in getting that massive storyline ready. So yeah, let me know what you thought of SmackDown. Put your honest opinions in the comment section below. I really want your honest opinions. There's a lot of fake stuff going off at the minute, and people being a little bit biased. But you know, that's just how it is. Don't be on X anytime today. Anyway, yeah. So this is my SmackDown review. I thought it was a great show. Motor City Machine Guns deserve it, and great ending as always. I've been Dave in real life. You guys have been awesome, and until the next time, bye for now.